will admit to you that I might be suffering just slightly from superhero overload. I have 4 sons who all love superhero movies and I love them, so I guess this means I love superhero movies. Which I do sometimes, to be honest, especially if they're done well. But lately I've been struggling to amp up my enthusiasm for anything new. That is, until Avengers: Infinity War was announced, because it's basically every superhero movie rolled into one. Everyone is going to see it, but the real question is, should you see Avengers: Infinity War in IMAX, or just grab yourself a cheaper ticket to a regular theater? I'm going to go ahead and say that yes, you absolutely should see the new Avengers movie in IMAX. Sure, I know it's a little more expensive, but the directors of the new movie, Joe Russo and Anthony Russo, directed the entire film using IMAX digital cameras. And they were the first people in history to do so, which I think means if you're going to fork over the IMAX dollars for any movie, this might be the one to do it. Also consider this: Chris Hemsworth as Thor in IMAX. Enough said. Of course, it won't just be Hemsworth on screen for Avengers: Infinity War. This new superhero movie has one of the most impressive casts in recent memory. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk, Chris Evans as Captain America, Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, and Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, and the entire cast of Guardians of the Galaxy, to name just a few. Marvel Entertainment on YouTube. Avengers: Infinity War is one of those movies where you absolutely need to be caught up in the whole Marvel universe that's been slowly unfolding over the past 10 years and 18 films. Yes, there have already been 18 Marvel superhero movies before this one, and the latest Avengers is considered a culmination of many of the story arcs fans will recognize from past movies. So if you're thinking to yourself, who is Iron Man and what are his powers? This is probably not the time for you to just pop on into the Marvel universe. You're going to want to be at least partially caught up if you have any hope of keeping up with the overlapping stories, and you're going to want to have some idea of each superhero's origin. This time around, the Avengers, many of whom retired or fell off the map in previous movies, especially after so many of them refused to sign the Sokovia Accords put forth by Iron Man and Black Widow in order to be controlled by the United Nations, are rallying together to stop Thanos. This is the big villain fans will remember from the original Avengers, and he's after the Infinity Stones. Each stone has a different power, and the good guys would really prefer it if Thanos, Josh Brolin, they didn't have them because he's pretty much the worst guy in the universe and will use them to destroy everything. Avengers: Infinity War could turn out to be the most action-packed, thrilling, visually stunning of all the superhero films so far, especially considering it was filmed with IMAX digital cameras. Also, you will be able to see the delectable Chris Hemsworth in 3D, so it's obviously worth the price of the ticket. Even if you're not a big superhero fan, I suspect Avengers: Infinity War will be too big of a spectacle to pass up. Even if you're just going to see how they managed to weave dozens of complicated origin stories together, you're going to want to see it. Check out Romper's new video series, Bearing the Motherload, where disagreeing parents from different sides of an issue sit down with a mediator and talk about how to support, and not judge, each other's parenting perspectives. New episodes air Mondays on Facebook.